Hey guys, it's me Kai, and today we're doing a Skylanders video once again. I ain't done one in ages, so it's time to bring Skylanders back to the channel. So a while back I did a top 10 favourite Skylanders video, and honestly that video is really bad, to be honest. Like there's always like bits of audio that's like cut out. It's just a really bad video. So I'm going to try and improve it on with this top 10 worst Skylanders video. These are Skylanders that just make me wanna, just rage quit the level because they're that bad. Like, some of them may be weak, some of them might just have stupid mechanics, anything really. So let's not dilly-dally and get on to number 10.
Twists of Fury!
The biggest problem with Whirlwind is probably that they really have nothing going for them, honestly. Like, even the lowest Skylanders on the list have at least something going for them. Whirlwind's honestly got nothing. Like, yeah, they fly. That's really it. Like, we already have other flying Skylanders, like Spyro, who's the main feature of the game Whirlwind debuting. So honestly, Whirlwind's really forgettable, and they're not that strong either. So that's why they take the number 10 spot. Let's move on to number 9.
No rest for the wicked.
The only interesting thing I could really find out about this Skylander is that it was named by a fan. That's pretty cool, right? Well, the Skylander isn't that cool, to be honest. It's named after one of her moves that she spins. That's about it. That's the reason she's called Bat Spin. Yeah. She's also pretty weak and honestly quite boring. As she's not even in my top 5 favourite undead Skylanders, I don't even have that many. So, that proves how bad she is. So, thanks to this, Bat Spin takes the number 9 spot. Moving on to number 8.
Any last wishes?
If I had to describe Ninjini in one word, it would be disappointing. The Giants were really powerful Skylanders who were slow but packed a punch. Ninjini though is kind of like a real Skylander, but just really slow. To be honest, she's like the weakest giant there is, and some of her moves are just like so frustrating, like that bottle one. What's most annoying yet to me was in the TV show Skylanders Academy, Ninjini was in an episode. Of all the Skylanders they could rep, yeah. Of all the giants, yeah, I'd say like T-Rex or something, not Ninjini. Well, yeah, the episode was about Stealth Elf wanting to beat this guy. But they could have done like, for another episode, they could have done like Eruptor, like trying to calm down himself for like destroying trees, and T-Rex helps him. It could have been anything, but they chose Ninjini. So that's why Ninjini takes the number 8 spot. Moving on to number 7. Alright, for number 7, I'm going to have to film this one in real life because this one's quite selective. It's the Imaginator characters from Skylanders Imaginators, of course. So, Skylanders Imaginators is the last game we're probably ever getting, unless we get like a reboot or something, which is very heavily implied by leaks and stuff. So, hopefully. But right now this is our latest game. And yeah, these guys are pretty rubbish. Like, don't get me wrong, it was cool to make it's cool to make your own Skylanders. You've finally given the choice. It's not like I'll pay like us £100 and then you get to make your own Skylander. No, this time you actually get to choose a Skylander. Just wait a minute. So yeah, the senseis in this game were the other type of Skylanders. And you've got hero senseis and villain senseis. These are all the guys in the starter pack. But these guys are really overpowered. They can unlock the elemental gates. They have their own shrines. You can only do certain areas with senseis. They're quite overpowered as well. But the Imaginators, they're honestly pretty weak. This guy, I don't even have him on level 1. I don't have him even past level 1 yet in the game, as I've only just started playing it. But Kingpin and Golden Queen, I have them at least past level 3. So that should show how strong they are. And also, these guys can wipe out the enemies easily. This guy can probably just get killed. So, yeah. The Imaginators are coming in 7th place. Let's move on to number 6.
Hawk and Oar!
Jetvac, Jetvac, Jetvac. What a disappointing Skylander. Like, it looks like he could have been good. Like, he's an eagle that shoots arrow out of a gun. But to be honest, they shouldn't have put him in the starter pack. I think that's the reason why he's so hated. Like, he's a decent Skylander overall, yeah, but he's definitely not one of the best. But he was put in the starter pack as a rep for all the new cars. He was a terrible representation of the cars. They could have put someone else in that was definitely better. Even Sprocket would have been better, who is a much worse Skylander. So anyway, Jetvac comes in at number 6. Let's move on to number 5.
Armed and dangerous.
The biggest problem with Slam Bam, honestly, is that compared to other water Skylanders, he's quite trash. Now, I'm saying that I don't have every single water Skylander. In fact, I don't have a lot of them. But compared to the rest of them I have, he's quite trash. Like, Gilgrunt's great. Like, Zap's really good as well. Snapshot's great. Even like the really bad ones of water that I have are definitely better than him. He's just really weak, and honestly, I just can't get used to him. So, with all those facts, he comes in at number 5. Moving on to number 4. Gosh golly gee. Drill Sergeant probably has the worst moveset of any Skylander. Even worse than the top 3. Like, at least the top 3 have something like, some good moves. Like, they hit decently. Drill Sergeant's not only got weak moves, but terrible mechanics. The little arrow launchings, yeah. It takes forever to come back. And most of them I just don't understand them. So, yeah. Drill Sergeant's pretty bad. So, he takes the number 4 spot. Let's see who takes number 3.
Silent but deadly.
If you haven't been watching Skylander YouTube, which, if you're watching this video, why haven't you? You'll know that Stealth Elves are quite hated Skylander in the community. Don't get me wrong, there's a lot of people who like Stealth Elf, but most people I watch do not like Stealth Elf. So here's why, probably, to me anyway. So Stealth Elf's quite weak. Most of the new forms she gets are just basically repeats, but threw on a costume, got a new move, that's about it really. So she's pretty weak as well, like she will constantly die. And honestly, what really annoys me about her is that she's always put as like a main character. And even more infuriating, in the game called Spyro's Adventure, she's at the front of the box art, instead of like, I don't know, Spyro. Oh, sorry, I was just getting a bit angry there. So anyway, that's why Stealth Elf takes the number 3 spot.
It's beating time.
Sharpshooter Terrafin. Why did you do this to him? Why did you change such an amazing Skylander into this? A sharpshooter. He was a great brawler. Why did we change him so much? Like, there was no need. Just makes me so mad, so I'm going to make this section shorter. So anyway, moving on to number 1.
Fix is in.
I have to say, tech is definitely one of my favourite elements in the Skylanders franchise. Even bad tech Skylanders like Drill Sergeant are still just tiny exceptions for the greatness of the tech element. But Sprocket is no exception. She's like a terrible, weak, lame moves, just all around a terrible Skylander. Why she got put in the TV show, I have no idea. So that was my list. That was a lot of Skylanders to hate on, but most Skylanders are actually decent to really good. Honourable mention goes to Star Strike. they're really complicated to use, but they have got some good, decent hitting moves. So yeah, that was my list. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Roll the credits!